Well, happy Friday and the close of the next week for the 10,000 call project. So for those that have been following along, I have set out to make 10,000 calls in 2026. These are predominantly to perfect strangers. Not all. Some of them are people that I've met over the years of real estate, 35 of those years, but most of them are perfect strangers. I've become reunited with some people that I hadn't talked to in a long time, and I've met some new people that I don't know, maybe potentially over the course of time will become friends. That's for sure. But what has happened is I've talked to a lot of people, and my organization continues to grow. So, what does the week look like? Um, 24 calls, 40 calls, 20 calls, 31 calls, 45 calls, for a total number of 160 for the week. That's 40 short. That means basically one day I just didn't get it done as an accumulative. I'm finding that the time allocation's fine. My schedule is blocked. I absolutely have the time, and I'm making the calls. It is when you make the calls, you book appointments, and when you book appointments, that takes time, and then when you meet with people, that takes time. So it's certainly having an impact of me prioritizing things. It is making sure that I'm not wasting time. I will tell you that my days are pretty regimented at this point. Whereas I used to be able to, I don't know, almost like since of my culinary background, almost like a chef walking out of the kitchen and walking around and shaking hands because they've built the systems in the back of the house where the food's going out correctly, and they go up and talk with people. So I used to almost walk around, shake hands, kiss babies, have conversations with people. Whereas now, currently, more of my time is spent either in the attempt of creating an appointment or actually in the appointment. But the best news is there's a general movement within my organization, within my team, of people starting to do more of it. And a lot of them are sharing with me that seeing me do it and commit to the process has made it easier for them. That's pretty exciting. Certainly, if I am motivating other people to improve their situation, to provide for their families, to provide for their future retirement, to leave a legacy that's good for them and their family, then I am happy to be somebody who provided some inspiration for that activity. That is for darn sure. I know this. I get up every day with the intent of taking care of my family, and how can I do it best? And I do it through real estate. All right, so I got sidetracked. 8 calls answered. So 24 made, 8 answers. The next day, 40, I just go all the way down. 24 calls made, 8 answered, 2 appointments booked, 1 appointment kept, 1 application. 40 calls made, 9 calls answered, 2 appointments kept, 1 application. The next day, 20 calls made, 9 conversations. That's a high percentage. 1 appointment booked, 1 appointment kept, 1 application. Then 31 calls, 11 answered, 5 appointments booked, 1. That's a high. That means almost 50% of the people I talked to booked an appointment with me. 1 appointment canceled, 1 application. And the final day was 45 calls made, 16 answered, 1 appointment booked, 2 appointments kept, 1 appointment canceled, and no application. So the total for the week, 160 calls, 53 people answered. So that's a 30% answer rate, right? Yeah, basically 30%. 9 appointments booked. So that is just shy of 20%. 6 appointments. I actually had physically 6 appointments. 2 appointments canceled on me, but 4 applications for the week. So 4 people said yes, and completed their application. So that's pretty strong. That was a good week, even though I fell short on my calls. What actually helped me in that particular week, and it doesn't help me hit my 10,000 call number, but ultimately it's more about the results. And those results were strong because my answer rate was high. 30% of the people answered, where I typically am budgeting about 20%. I see a 20% answer rate and then a 20% appointment rate. So 20% of the people I talk to will make an appointment to actually explore this opportunity further with me. But this last week we had a 30% answer rate. What was our appointment rate? So we had a 30% answer, and then we had a 20%. Yeah, so it fell more consistent. So the fact that more people answered the phone, it still kept us consistent with our appointments booked. So interesting. That means less calls, same result. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. I hope you're all doing well. Hope business is going great. I know that we're getting ready to enter into summer here, pretty close. We're only a month away, and there's a lot of activity. I know that the markets that I'm calling and the people that I'm speaking to are generally busy. So wishing everybody the best summer, spring, late spring, early summer, as we continue forward into this year. And thanks for following along with the 10,000 Call Project. Hope to talk to you soon.